Listen, Adventure Time is one of those timeless cartoons that everyone knows, and I've never seen it all the way through. But then Fiona and Cake dropped, which pushed me to watch all 11 seasons. It is a big show. I'm currently on season 5, and yep, I definitely understand the hype now, to the point where we have to build the treehouse, which comes as no surprise to you because you clicked on this video and you read the title. We also need minifigures to populate it, so let's get started on that. LEGO has produced minifigures for Adventure Time. Yes, I know they exist, TikTok, you can shut up now. But they were a Dimensions exclusive, thus they're pretty pricey now, and I don't have that kind of dough, so I built my own. Here's my custom Finn, which turned out quite nicely. Jake was definitely tougher, but after creating a brick-built head, I was satisfied. Honestly, with how much he shapeshifts, I wouldn't be surprised if this iteration of him showed up in the show. Finally, I built Ice King. This is the only character in my build that does not have an official minifigure as of now. I wish I could give him a golden crown instead of this ice one. I have it somewhere. I own the Lego Queen minifigure and it comes with one, but I couldn't for the life of me find it, so this will have to do. Feel free to roast me in the comments. Anyway, let's move on to the main attraction, the treehouse. Completely in line with the theme of the show, this treehouse is completely asymmetrical, which means it'll be a challenge to recreate it. First, I tackled Finn's armchair, which proved moderately difficult only because of the rare color it utilizes, but I really like how this one turned out. Next, we needed a bear rug with a table to house some oddities, including Bimo. Bimo is love, Bimo is life, one of my favorite characters in the show right now. And to wrap up this floor, we'll build a furnace with a chimney type build that'll connect to the wall when all is said and done. Moving up to the third floor, we'll include the two most important pieces of furniture, Finn and Jake's beds. We're really crammed for space, so I made these as compact as possible while maintaining an accurate representation. Moving to the first floor, yeah, I don't know why we went out of order either. We just need their couch, which uses hinge pieces, and tiles to polish everything off, and then a stove so Jake can make his bacon pancakes. I'm also including a small shower build using some 1x1 tiles to give it that classic bathroom vibe. Now we need to build the actual tree part of this treehouse. I built 3 green segments, all of which include various doors and window builds to add some texture, and then I created 2 column builds with exposed studs on 2 sides to hold everything together. Creating a floor was the hardest part, but I landed on this snot technique that I think is pretty impressive given the limited space. Finally, we topped it off with a dome of various green jumper plates and tiles, and we've got the first portion of the plan done. As you can see in the reference material, the treehouse has various other tree builds, and here's my version of them. I built 3 of them, and they're much smaller so they don't have interiors, but they do include doors so Finn can get in here. I'm not sure why he would want to, but he seems happy. Jumping around to the shed-like build, I simplified the shape to make it easier to construct, and then I used a foundation of tan bricks with brown and dark tan bricks on top of it. The roof was the toughest part, but I ended up creating several segments of the roof using black pieces and then compiled them into this hodgepodge mess of a roof. We also need plenty of plant life to surround the house. Thankfully, I've got plenty of these pieces to spare. The final piece of the puzzle is creating the trunk of the tree that will hold everything together. This was a nightmare, guys. Never build with brown. I don't care how cool Jack thinks it is. It's so brittle, and I feel like I'm building with newborn babies. Poor choice of words. But thankfully, we're done now, so let's take the final build outside so I can show it off. This mock was really tough, guys. I've been working on it on and off for like 2.5 weeks, but I really like how it turned out. I think I managed to capture the chaos of the source material pretty well. We have a variety of different details, like the boat with a telescope, lots of plant life, and whatever the heck this is. I think it's a piñata. The boat I really like. It was the first thing I built for this mock, and the technique I used for both it and the umbrella are really cool. I also love how the interior turned out. I fit in as many pieces of furniture as possible, and the end result definitely gives the 2 children live here sort of vibe. Sorry, 3. I did not forget about you, Bimo. You can see we have 3 floors with doors leading out to the bridges that connect everything together. This part is very fragile, as you can see. It's only being held up by these 2 connection points, and I don't think I need to explain how difficult it was to build it. I added some plant pieces and green tiles around this portion to give it some more texture. Also, the dome that tops this build was pretty tough. I had no idea I owned so many jumper plates, but they sure did come in handy here, and it looks fantastic. Speaking of, the trunk portion of the build turned out lovely. I was limited on brown pieces, but I think I utilized the parts available pretty well, and you can see how many angles I built in for it. We've also got a stone path leading up to the main door, and I used lime green bricks for grass and then plopped Finn down there. Going up, you can also see Jake chillin' on the wooden path that circles the trunk of the tree. Side note, I have 2 shoutouts. Number 1, thanks IKEA, your table is coming apart. And nah, there's no malice, just sadness, because I've been using this table for years now. Secondly, shout out to my dog for hanging with me during recording. There she is, so cute. Oh, before I forget, we need to recreate the iconic fist bump between Finn and Jake. Okay, now that's good. Now we can continue. So yeah, it's been a hot minute since I've done a mock, and I don't plan on ever stopping mocks, but I do enjoy experimenting with different concepts and formats, which is what I've been working on here lately. That being said, this was a fun project to tackle. I always love recreating cartoon related builds in LEGO, and if you want to see more mocks like this, comment down below. Let me know what I should build. I'm always taking your guys' thoughts into consideration. That's all I got for today. See you in the next video.